For disassembling, you need the Nokia standard toolkit version 2. You will also need the SIM door key, the RF connector disassembly assembly tool SS298, the SS299 screwdriver and the care chassis assembly jig, SS289. Protect the touchscreen with protective film. Release the SIM door with the SIM door key. Remove the SIM door. Unscrew the 2 Torx Plus size 5 screws from the bottom of the device in the order shown. Push from the bottom corners of the unibody assembly so that the display module assembly comes out of the unibody assembly. There are differences in material tightness between color variants. If the unibody assembly sides are hard to remove with fingers, use SRT6 to release the sides to avoid scratches in the unibody assembly. Lift the display module assembly out of the unibody assembly bottom end first. Turn the display module assembly so that the engine board side is facing up and place it next to the unibody assembly. Be careful not to bend the USB flex. Remove the battery connector fixing tape with tweezers. Hold the battery connector flex with the SS93. Be careful not to damage the battery connector flex. Remove and discard the battery connector fixing tape. Do not use it again. If the device has the shown connector fixing tape, remove it also. Discard it. Open the battery connector with the SRT6. Be careful not to damage the connector or any components nearby. Release the USB connector support from the left side with the sharp end of the SS93. Remove the USB connector support by lifting it up with tweezers. Be careful not to insert the tweezers under the connectors located beneath the USB connector support. The USB connector support is not reusable. Discard it. Open the USB flex connector with the SRT6. Be careful not to damage the connector or any components nearby. The unibody assembly can now be removed. Open the side key connector with the SRT6. Be careful not to damage the connector or any components nearby. Unscrew the Torx Plus size 4 screw. Do not use it again. Discard it. Release the battery holder with the SS93. Remove the battery holder with tweezers. Remove the battery support with tweezers. Lift up the battery from the bottom end with the SS93. Remove the battery. Unscrew the 2 Torx Plus size 4 screws on the shown side of the chassis in the order shown. Do not use them again. Discard them. Unscrew the 2 Torx Plus size 2 screws with the SS299 screwdriver in the order shown. Use tweezers to remove the screw, to avoid bending the springs on the engine board. Do not use the screws again. Discard them. Open the touch connector with the SS93. Be careful not to damage the connector or any components nearby. Insert the SS93 under the touch connector as shown and carefully detach the adhesive between the flexes and under the connector. Note that the shown gasket is reusable even if it breaks during the disassembly. Open the display connector with the SS93. Be careful not to damage the connector or any components nearby. To release the chassis, first open the two clips at the bottom of the battery compartment with the SRT6. Be careful not to bend the clips too much. Then release the clips from the shown side of the chassis starting from the top. Then open the two clips at the bottom end, starting from the shown side. Be careful not to break the clips. Lift up the chassis including the engine board from the shown side and remove it. Place the chassis including the engine board on the care chassis assembly jig. Open the antenna coax cable connector from the main engine board side with the SS298. Lock the SS298 to the top of the connector as shown and lift it up carefully. Keep the other end of the antenna coax cable connected. Unscrew the Torx Plus size 2 screw with the SS299 screwdriver. Use tweezers to remove the screw to avoid bending the springs on the engine board. Do not use the screw again. Discard it. Open the antenna coax cable connector from the bottom end with the SS298. Remove the antenna coax cable by lifting it from the metal sheets with tweezers. Turn over the engine board as shown. Remove the type label support with tweezers. Remove the earpiece with tweezers. Release the adhesive holding the chassis and the main flex together by sliding the SS93 under the chassis. Remove the chassis. Remove the earpiece gasket with tweezers. Do not use it again. Discard it. Turn the engine board over and hold it as shown. Gently push the camera through the camera boot with the SS93. Turn over the engine board and open the camera connector with the SS93. Be careful not to damage the connector or any components nearby. Remove the camera. Remove the camera boot by sliding it out as shown with tweezers. Release the IHF speaker with the sharp end of the SS93. Remove the IHF speaker with tweezers. Do not use it again. Discard it. Remove the adhesive remains from the chassis with the dental tool. Be careful not to injure yourself with the sharp end of the dental tool. Release the AV flex assembly with the SS93. Remove the AV flex assembly. To remove the main antenna, first push the other side out slightly with the SS93. Then insert the SRT6 between the main antenna and the unibody assembly, and lift out the main antenna with the SS93. Remove the main antenna including the USB assembly. Release the WPCRX module from the unibody assembly with the SS93. Remove the WPCRX module. Do not use it again. Discard it. Peel off and remove the adhesive remains from the unibody assembly. Release the secondary microphone from the USB assembly with the SS93. To separate the USB assembly from the main antenna, place the SS93 on the table and gently bend the main antenna against it and lift up the USB assembly. Now the Nokia Lumia 920 disassembly procedure is complete.